Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Car Chat and all that, and I am Coach Sherry. So, I was thinking about preparation because preparation is key. And so, I'm asking you, how prepared are you really for your career, for your business? And when I say that, I mean, if you have a career, are you resume ready right now? If someone came to you and said, I have this amazing opportunity, all you need to do is submit your resume and it is yours to lose. Would you be able to submit your resume right now? Now, I know when it comes down to submitting a resume, you may have to tweak it to really speak to that opportunity, but the tweaking should be very minimal. If you are invited to be a presenter, are you ready with your professional summary, with your bio? You may have to tweak it just a little bit, but are you ready? If you are at a conference and you encounter people who are willing to invest, who believe in your business and want to invest in it, are you ready with your business plan? You need to be ready so you don't have to get ready. And so I know years ago, I want to say it was about 2012, and I went to an event that was hosted by Black Enterprise and Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. And it was about the 2020 initiative and workforce development and where employees would be by 2020 and the industries, the different trades, and just it was a panel discussion. It was very interactive with the audience. And I was one of the audience members. But as I was looking and hearing the panelists speak, I felt like I should have been up on the panel. I knew that I had great experience around, developing people, preparing them for the workforce, getting them workforce ready. And also, I was a business owner, so I understood the challenges of hiring competent employees. And so I was like, you know what? I should be on that. I should be on that panel. And afterwards, because it was an intimate setting, I went up to Earl Graves Jr. And Earl Graves, as many of you may remember, is the founder and publisher of Black Enterprise, and Earl Graves Jr. is his son, who was, I guess, like the co-CEO or something. He was high up there as well. But I went up to him and I said, you know what? I was supposed to be on that panel, and I need to be part of this whole situation, and I need to know, what do I need to do in order to be part of the next one. And he looked at me and was like, that's pretty bold, because that's not a typical thing that a person would say coming up after a conference. And so he said, well, do you have any documents? Do you have any paperwork? Like, basically asking me, did I have anything that would speak for me? And I said, of course I do. And I pulled out my professional summary, and he was like, oh, okay, well, there's my assistant, give it to my assistant and we'll see what we can do. So I went over to his assistant and I gave her my information, my documents and everything. And she said, okay, once we get back to our headquarters, I'll definitely take a look at it and get back with you. And she introduced me to this opportunity. It was to be like a business mentor for this program where you would go into like a middle school, a challenged middle school, a Title I middle school, and help the students there understand different aspects of careers, business, ownership, engineering, technology, just all different types of opportunities for a career path. And so I was looking at the opportunity and I said, you know what? I want to be more than a mentor, because the mentors were only with those students once a week for like 90 minutes. And I felt like I wanted to have more impact. And so I enrolled to be a fellow, and I ended up being into the fellowship for it. And I feel like that experience definitely gave me more nuggets, more tools, more skills that I have absolutely continuously transfer into everything that I do today, because I can actually speak about the work that I've done, not the work that I was in the building with, that I've seen other people do, that I may have just touched a little bit. No, that fellowship was 2 years. It was challenging, but I learned so much. But the thing is, it all started with me having my documents, me being prepared. So next time you go to a business conference, a business meeting, something enterprising, make sure you have your professional summary with you. Make sure you have your resume. Make sure you have your business plan. When was the last time you put your hands on your business plan? So so many people, business owners, they create their business plan. They have a project out 3 to 5 years, and they sit back and they think they're good. Like, okay, I'm good. They don't even refer back to it to see what strategies that they have set up. They don't even go back to it to see if their SWOT analysis is still relevant, because things shift all of the time according to the economy, according to the needs of people, according to technology at this point. Things change, things shift, and so should your business plan. You need to make sure you're pivoting your business to accommodate the changes that are going around in the world. And you really need to project your business out further than 5 years. And I know with the IRS and everything, it's 3 to 5 years, and that's all people focus on. You should be looking at 20 to 30 years out. Think bigger. Think how your business really can evolve and the type of impact you really want to have, because you don't want your business to be one and done. If you want it to be one and done, then yeah, stick with that 3 to 5 year plan and see how that far that takes you. It'll take you 3 to 5 years. But when you talk about 20-30 year plan, you're making a substantial impact. You're leaving your fingerprints all over something, and hopefully it is something positive. But definitely you want to always review it. I would say at least quarterly, you should be reviewing your business plan, making sure you're still on target, making sure you're focusing on the right things that's helping you grow and helping your business move forward. Also, with your resume, you need to stay resume ready. I know people that have been in the same career for 10, 20, 30 years. And when I speak with them, I'm like, well, how's your resume? They're like, well, I haven't really touched it since I got this position. And it could even be a year, 6 months, whatever. Even if you have the position that you feel is your one and done, like you're good where you're at, you still need to stay resume ready, because you are in that position. You may become an SME, a subject matter expert. And if that's the case, you'll be asked to speak at conferences. You'll be asked to write articles, or you may insert yourself to write articles. You may take that initiative and also put in requests to be a presenter or a speaker at conferences. And when you do that, you need to have an updated resume, a bio at the very least. But your resume being updated will capture the things that you're doing right now, because you want your resume to speak to the great things that you've accomplished, the projects you've worked on, the money that you've saved, the budgets that you've worked with, the people that you've managed. You want your resume to reflect all of that. You don't want to have any old information on there that's not even relevant to the industry or society. You don't want to talk about how many words you can type a minute. That we don't even use typewriters anymore like that. So you definitely want to make sure your resume is speaking for who you are today as a professional, and that it is always updated. So you should look at your resume every 6 months. That's twice a year, to update it, to take some things out, to make sure it reads well. And when you apply for those next positions, make sure your resume reflects those positions. Don't just put out your resume, the template that you have, because even if it is filled and speaking for you, it really is a template, and you need to customize it for whatever position you're going for. So definitely have that twice a year. Have your business plan updated, refreshed 4 times a year, once a quarter. I hope this information you found helpful, but you have to get ready. You have to stay ready and really think about, how ready are you? If you got that opportunity today, are you ready to really submit? Because opportunities are all over. You might get a call today saying, oh my goodness, there was this perfect thing that came up. But you may not be ready to submit. You don't want to just throw anything out there, because that's your brand. That's representing you. So that's all I have for you today. Enjoy your day, stay safe, and come back and see me later. This is Car Chat and all that, and I am Coach Sherry.